Hello! So we are going to play Lost Cities. It is a 2-player game, 2 only. So we are head-to-head versus each other in a race for being the best
explorer.
I
Expediter.
was going to say expeditioner, which is not correct. These represent the different locations, and then we're going to try to see who can get the farthest on their exploring and earn the most points after 3 rounds.
There's only one of each card, 2 through 10. Mm-hmm. So it's like you never know who has what, you never know what's left of the deck.
While I'm dealing, let us know, what is the longest trip that you have ever been on, with or without kids? So you start out by dealing 8. And then, I don't remember who's going first this time.
You lost last time.
I lost, so I get to go first.
I wasn't putting it in your face. I was just letting you know.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I have. So that's kind of what they look like. So they got your numbers and stuff. And then these kinds here.
And the ones with the hands shaking, that is to try to put investments and funding into your expedition. But it's risky you need money to have a successful expedition, but it's risky because if you don't pull through, it's a penalty.
So if you don't put any cards down on one of these, nothing happens. You don't get any points. But if you put at least one card down, you start with the -20 because that's your money you're putting into it. So you try to get at least 20 points to offset that. Mm-hmm. The hands double it or triple it, right? Or should have 3 hands?
There's up to 3 hands for each location.
And that's not good when you have negative.
Right.
So it's kind of a toss-up.
So I'm going to give you guys a peek at what I think, maybe, if I'm aiming. I can't tell.
Too high. It doesn't focus right.
So that's kind of what I'm starting with, which in the hand that I have, it's a little difficult to figure out what
same with mine.
To really go for. There's been times where I've had a hand where I've had a lot of one color right away, so it made it pretty obvious what I should be heading for. And right now, I have to kind of feel things out a little bit before I get myself into trouble, because I don't want to spread myself too thin.
And you can put a card down on your turn, or you can discard a card of the color, and then you take a card, or you can take one of the face-up cards. Yeah. So if someone buries one, you're out of luck. So.
Yeah. So I think I am going to discard on my turn here, and then you draw.
And once this is gone, it's over. So.
Yes. When that deck runs out, the game immediately stops.
Discard.
So you don't want to get stuck with anything like in your hand.
I mean, it doesn't give you negative points if it's in your hand, but you gotta kind of make that decision at some point.
Right.
Go for it or not.
I'm gonna discard that one and draw. And I also want to be careful that I don't discard too many things that he might want to pick up.
Yeah, that's your thing. But then the problem is you only have 8 at a time, so it's like your hand gets full of things you don't need, and it's like...
Yeah. Because sometimes I'm going to want to hold things back just so he can't have them, or I'm going to want to bury things. Because you can also, like he just did, instead of drawing off the deck there, you can pick up, but it has to be the top one.
So I played my 2, so... You can start at number you want, but you have to do it in order.
After that, yeah. I mean, you can skip, but it still has to go.
I can't put. No, if I put up a 5, I can't put a 2 back after that.
Right.
It's well, she can use it, but I can't use it.
Right. I'm gonna discard that. I'm gonna have to start playing something pretty soon.
Also.
So, kind of gets where you're sort of trying to feel out what do you think is going on with the person on the other side of you.
Not so great for at least the beginning of your hand.
Yeah. There's a glance at what I've got now. I think I'm gonna need to start making a move here. And hope I do okay.
So I'm gonna discard that, grab a card. I mean, really, as long as you have more than 20, you'll get some points. So sometimes it's worth just starting at like 8 or something just to get.
Right.
It's 8 and 9 is 17, and 10 is 27. That's positive points.
Right.
You can get negative points. You can. I think my first game, my high score was -6 or something like that.
I'm playing a 3 on top of my 2 there, and I'm picking up this 8. Well, the first time we played, the first round at least.
We don't need to read scoring yet because the game's not over. That's what we said. Famous last words.
So, always important to read the full
It's
to
true.
have a full understanding
Learned
at
that
least.
in school. Read all the instructions. 'Cause then the
Right.
last one was always like, don't do anything. And I'm like, oh. So,
'Cause, well, the thing is, like with some games, you don't really need to read the scoring right away because
just scoring. But
Yeah,
it actually told you how it worked.
in this one, it's like, no, the scoring is a part of your strat, like figuring out your strategy.
Yep. So I'm working on my favorite today. Too much. At some point, though, watching the deck, we'll have to make a decision.
Yeah, like it's okay right now, but I know I can't let things go too much longer before, because it starts to go fast. Sorry, I played an investment
Yeah.
over there.
I'm discarding that.
I am going to discard the investment for over there and draw this. Somebody had my 4.
I should kept it longer
My
because
green
sometimes it's fun to
4.
like wait for it and then it never happens. That's a strategy. You just hold on to something like that and then just keep hoping to get it and they go, okay, well, I'll skip it. And when they play it, then you can discard them on that.
Discarding that yellow one and drawing from the deck.
Oh, was it the... A lot of times you put like that down, the next card you pull will be the one you need. But fortunately, that didn't happen.
I just have to give you guys a glance at that. I don't want to stretch myself too thin, but at the same time, I'm like, maybe I could start something else right now. If I did my math right, at least won't hurt a whole lot.
Yeah.
So I put a 6 down here and then drew a card.
Take that 4.
8 there.
So just finish the expedition since...
I kind of came in and stole the show.
Yeah. All of a sudden I saw her like, what? You're doing the mountains with me. It's like Indiana Jones and whatever else goes against. I don't know. Maybe more like Uncharted. It's gonna blow through these.
2 on there.
So the yellow.
Yeah, I see you've been picking up the discard yellows over there.
That's my hand.
So I'm putting a 4. I'm under the water.
Close this one
If you
off.
know me at all, you would know that that's not where I would want to be.
Let's finishing that one off since. Alright.
Because I don't know how to swim, so I definitely would not really be like under the sea exploring. Yeah, maybe I'm just
Like
sitting.
James Cameron. Multi-hyphenated James Cameron.
6 there.
Alright. Playing another thingy.
Wow, pulling in some investors
Yeah.
over there.
I'm sweet talking them. I got all my coins. These are not for the game, just for
No, they're
don't get confused by them.
they're actually from raids. Putting a 7
We're going all
down.
out tonight.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I need props.
So we got a little farther on expedition. Made it to the edge.
See that? There's something buried in the. Is it? Yeah.
I don't know what it is. We'll find out.
I know.
Okay, wait for
Maybe it's maybe it's
Ark of the
the
Covenant.
no, I was gonna say the steampunk ship from
It is.
Forbidden Desert.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's part of the ship.
8 under the sea.
It's a head.
I gotta get out from underneath that. From underneath the water. I gotta get out from under the water. I'm done with that.
So I
Okay,
got that
so
one.
I know that you have the 4, so I can go ahead and put the 5 down.
Yeah, come on out. I don't need them anymore.
There's
There's
that
a 6.
6.
Pretty sure I'm already over 20, so not feeling too bad. I love for the whatever the red one is.
I can't remember right now. Looks like
Usually one of them gets just discarded because of, you just can't do all of it.
right. I mean, it
Sometimes
was,
at the end you get like a couple where it's like I can get a point or something out of this, but
it kind of was a little risky for me to go. Well, you went 3 as well, but it started to feel a little a little risky
I got all those. No good anymore.
Play this 8.
I found the Sphinx.
You did. You did get a lot of those ones. Really, the only. No, you're missing number 3 and 6.
Yeah. Yeah, number 3 one. It's probably not. It's either you have it or it's in the deck.
I will honestly tell you I do not have it.
It's not important anymore. I mean, it's like we have like 3 more turns each.
Yeah. 3 more turns?
Give or take. Yeah.
Just trying to see what I can do in 3 turns here.
Yeah, so you need at least get 20. So if you have like a 9 and a 10, sometimes you can just go boom boom.
I think I might just go for it. Because don't really know. I just don't really want to just sit and discard things to the middle when I could possibly at least squeak out a few more points.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, 5 jumping up to 9.
I have like all of these.
Now I found my underwater 9.
You made the Stonehenge. It's tiny than you remember.
It is. Yeah, I could have actually put this other one down. I'll just put that down and make that up.
So the last card never really gets played.
No.
Yeah, see, I had like all the hands at the end.
I had the 3 for this, but I didn't know if I wanted to start at the 3 because I was like 3, 5, 9.
So we get to show you the cool Lost Cities scoring app here.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically each of these rows, and you just click on the cards you have, and then it scores for you instead of having to do it in your head, and -20 and all that stuff. So
I mean, obviously, if you want to practice like math facts with the kids or things, be working on addition and subtraction and stuff, then you would go ahead and have them figure that out.
Score mine, and it'll keep track of your 3 rounds too.
Yes.
Or whatever rounds you do. Usually it's 3. So I have 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 2, and 2 hit those.
That's going to help you out quite a bit.
So that's 95 for that expedition.
Yeah.
Plus, also when you score the next person's, then they,
It already knows that you can't select certain one.
You had 46 and 102. I mean, both basically all for us were tiny. It was your big one, and these were kind of small.
Yeah.
It really does matter.
Yeah. Having the 2 investments, because that doubled your points over there, and you had almost all of them. You were only missing 2 cards.
Yeah, so that's really the key, is to try to get most of one you can. But at the end, you kind of just have to,
Which I didn't get this until like the very end.
Yeah.
So that was round 1.
The truffle shuffle?
No.
Can you do it?
If you want to.
You don't need $50 to extra life on the truffle shuffle.
That's stayathomegamers.com/extra life.
Mine. Not super amazing or anything, but it could be good depending on what happens.
Like most things.
Yes. Depending on how the cards show up here.
I mean, I definitely think I should go for some of this. But I can't jump on that immediately out the gate so that he doesn't know what I'm up to. Alright, so since I had the lower score the first round, I get to start. And I am going to that down. Or not down, discard.
Discard that. Draw. Grab this one while it's here.
Alright. That one down. Pick this up.
Let's do it. Let's take a risk.
Jeez.
They're like risky explorers.
I'm gonna risk it on this mountain over here. And I have to hope that he's not like just holding my white cards hostage.
Let's get a jump right.
Got my 2 down on there.
That one. So now your hand looks like I could start something, but then like, well, I'm gonna make sure I don't
So I put a 3 on there.
blow it. Try this. I have enough. I have a good chunk of lead, so I can kind of make it a little more risky in theory.
Right.
That's the other thing. I like the 8 cards. You always have to get rid of one and grab one. So it's like you can't not make a decision.
It's always 1 in, 1 out. Head over to Stonehenge again. I don't know if that's really.
the end looks like Stonehenge.
Right. I forget where.
You stupid.
Must just got your 5.
That's how that works.
Gotta keep an eye on that deck so I don't spend too much time distracted over there. Ah, you had that 6. Oh wait, and that 8's down
Yeah,
there
it
too.
was on the bottom. You have to go through all 3 of those to get there.
Yeah. It's okay. Not gonna do a whole lot for me, but it allowed me to move cards so that I could draw cards, and
So far I have the negative points ready to get moving.
yeah. Discard that. It's
Not a
like,
helpful deck.
because it's like I don't want to start. I'll show you guys. Because I don't want to start like doing these and then not get a chance to put these down. But I'm not ready to put those down yet. I guess I'll discard that. Oh, nope, that didn't help me. I have a feeling he's holding some of mine hostage over there. I know, I'm like, oh.
So right now I'm in the
turns.
negatives. And these are big negatives because it's... I mean, I could save myself. I just was hoping for more.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, it's good more.
I'm pretty sure he's got, yep,
Just holding all
He
your
was-
cards hostage. I just had a couple.
a couple, so you have
I just had a
another.
couple, I said. Oh, well, it's already on there.
So I'm gonna put 8 down there.
Do that. Yeah.
This, I ended up
maybe
getting that
not.
10.
Okay, that's gotta make a jump for it. It's getting surprisingly low. It's like you don't notice till it's like 1 left. Like, oh my god. And at that point, you can't make any more decisions.
Right.
Sometimes you can't get all the loot.
So,
Yeah, so. See, that was good. I was waiting for it.
discard that.
Yeah, I'll get points for it now. It's gonna be doubled, so it's like I just gotta do it.
Yeah, I won't have enough time to put this other group down,
Yeah, I can't.
and I don't want to risk that.
It's yours and mine, then yours and mine.
So I'd get to
Wait, 2
play,
more. Yep.
and then you get to play, and what I actually
Unless you
get
grab one of these, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
to... Okay, I'm just gonna put this down. I was hoping to maybe grab that 9 yet.
I'm just gonna do that since I anything else. Man, I could have made another expedition here, but I don't have enough turns.
I know.
I think I would.
Yeah. I was still hoping for the 9.
That one?
Yeah. I started to have a group of blue,
I had 2, 5, 6,
and I was
8,
like,
10.
oh, I can't do this now. So,
Each one on 2 expeditions. That's
yeah. And they weren't very
not very deep.
full expeditions.
Beat me by a point that round.
That
So you did
round.
gain some ground. So it's 142 to 87 right now.
142 to 87?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to win.
Remember last time you just have like a really amazing one, and it's like
I'm just saying, the likelihood of me totally blowing it out of the water in this 3rd round is pretty slim. But
it all depends on the hand.
I'm not going down without a fight. So, what part of the world shall we explore this time?
That's what I got to start with.
This is what I'm starting with. It's a hard call this early. Then I'm going to discard that.
I'm just gonna jump right in. Take a risk.
Oh wait, I technically didn't win that last round, did I?
That's fine.
Because I won by like a point.
You still were down by.
The overall score, I guess. Even though I can tell that that's what you're going for. And I don't necessarily want to just hand it over to you.
Yeah, why not? So,
This is what I have to work with right now. And it's kind of like... It's a little too early to go there, but... You know. I guess I'm so behind anyway, so... Let's just try to do what I can to see if I can come out successful.
well, I'm losing right now. It'd be 17 times 2 if I don't get any more on this red one.
Put that
Negative
there.
17 times 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not many
You
turns,
better
so...
start putting your stuff down.
Okay, fine. Jumping the gun there. want to at least.
Don't your money anymore, people. Come on.
Want to at least. See, now I pulled the 8.
You get one more turn, right? So
I see that.
that's my ending hand. Not good. I finished my expedition.
I mean, I'll show him that I.
Well, I have the 10 and the 8.
Yeah. So
I don't think you're gonna take over, but
I don't think so. I was hoping he wouldn't complete it so that he would
10, 9, 7, 6.
be in trouble with his investors, but that didn't work out.
196 to 119. That's my new high score.
Wow. So I totally lost.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you got 119. That's based on our previous games.
I know, but that's like an 80-point spread there.
This game can like be small, but it
I know.
jumps up right at the end.
I know. That is how you play Lost Cities.
Yeah, it was surprisingly fun when I first played it.
I have heard a lot about it.
Yes.
I've had it recommended several times when I've asked about 2-player games, and then finally we got a chance to play it.
Some expansions, I guess.
Yes, and we are currently borrowing it from some friends of ours who are on their own little expedition. Well, not like this kind of
Yeah,
expedition,
literally.
but they are traveling right now with their kids and stuff. So we are keeping some of their games safe and giving them
We told them
table
to
time.
be online if they want to watch them.
As soon as we had played it, I was like, I can see why this is a highly recommended 2-player game, because it is. It's a really...
Yeah, it's easy to learn.
Yeah, you're not... I mean, you're kind of messing with each other a little bit, but that's not,
But not
what
openly.
And it's not the sole focus of the game.
No, because if you keep too many cards from them, then you have less cards to play.
Right.
So it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to discard a card and you pick it up.
Yeah.
So and you can do teams too. I mean, but I don't know how you do it without talking.
Right.
I mean, there you could have groups of 6 on each side if you really wanted to. But yes, 1-on-1 is probably best.
Pretty simple to play, but it's
Yeah.
fun and definitely
Small, good for travel, as we said before.
strategic. There's definitely strategy
I
involved.
thought the box is good for travel. I don't know how big the box is.
I don't think the box is super big,
Probably as big as the
but yeah, I mean, really, you just have the board, the little manual, and your cards, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow, and we will see you at the next game.
Bye.